All right, I'll mute everybody and then you're starting, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm starting. All right. Hey guys, it's Abby, and I am, for those of you who don't know me, I am a diamond coach on Team Rock Solid. I've been with Beachbody for about 2 years, Nicole, 2.5 years. Nicole and I kind of started about the same time. Nicole and I actually had talked for a long time, but we finally met at Summit. And so, and we met also Aaron Dunwell, which is another person that we do lots of things with. And we kind of became, I guess you'd call us business partners. So we like to do these things together. So, you know, it's just easier to do it with a friend. So this is your new coach call. So we're so excited that you're here. This coaching opportunity I know has changed my life, and I know it's changed Nicole's lives and life. She doesn't have 2 lives. And it's just been a great opportunity not only to grow a business, but to meet new friends and have some pretty awesome goals that we're working towards. So this business is what you make of it. It is totally yours to roll. It's not a get rich quick scheme, but if you put the work in, you're going to see results. If you just promise to be here next year, you're going to see growth if you're putting the work in every day. So to start, what I'm going to talk about are your first goals, really, to becoming when you're a new coach. And these are the things that are going to help you get started right in your business. There's a lot of information to learn. So my biggest piece of advice is take it as it comes. Yes, soak in all the information, ask all the questions, but don't feel like you need to know everything right now, because there is so much information you can overwhelm yourself really easily. So that's why I like to give you these 2 things to work on, to kind of focus on for right now. The first thing that you're going to want to make a priority is to hit Success Club 5. I'm sure most of you know what Success Club 5 is, what Success Club is, but that means that you're helping people. I would say that a majority of you join this business to not only help yourself, but to help others. And, you know, instead of Success Club 5, or, you know, we like to call it the Changing Lives Club. So you join this to help other people change their lives. So if you're hitting Success Club, that means that you're living your purpose by helping others. Okay, so Success Club 5, that's helping 3 people. That's 1 person every 10 days. It's totally doable. If you're reaching out to 5 people a day and you're inviting and building those relationships, at least 3 people are going to say, hey, I want to join you. So that's going to be your first goal, to hit Success Club 5. Another reason why you want to hit that is because if you hit Success Club 5 in the first 3 months of your business, 3 full months. So if you signed up this month, if the first 3 full months, you get your free ticket to Summit. So the cutoff has already happened for this year's Summit, right, Nicole?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you hit the first 3 months of now, you will earn your free ticket to Summit in 2017. And Team Summit basically is like our annual conference for Beachbody. It is absolutely one of the most inspiring places you could ever be. My first year, it was in Vegas, and I earned my free ticket, and I was in my own way, and I didn't go. And I really wish I would have, because I went last year. It was in Nashville, and it totally changed my whole outlook on my business, changed my entire business. And so if I had done that the year prior, I feel like I would have been a lot further along. But maybe the reason I didn't go the first year is because I was destined to meet Nicole and Aaron. And hey, you never know. If I would have gone to that first year, who knows? So anyway, Success Club is important for that as well. You need to be at Summit. If this is something that a business that you're wanting to build, that is like the place that you need to be. So hit Success Club, earn your free ticket. It's like a $250 value, I think. And you've got that taken care of. Your second goal as a brand new coach is to go Emerald. So when you go Emerald, that means that you're activating your business center, which is essential to building a business. The way that you go Emerald is you get 2 people to join you in this coaching opportunity. So for most people, this can happen pretty quickly. Like I think I went Emerald in the first couple of weeks. And you know, a lot of you know people that would join you. A lot of people get their first coach either through their spouse or their significant other. So if you have a spouse, significant other, really close family member, a lot of times that's what people do. there's a strategic business reason for why we do that, and we can share a video after the call to kind of explain why it's smart. If I went into it, it would be kind of confusing, but the gist of it is, so I signed my husband when I first started, and I run his business. He doesn't run it. I mean, sometimes he gets a wild hair like today and posts something, but for the most part, I build his business. I put his business on what's called my weak leg. So you have a team leg and a weak leg, and I have control over some of that volume, which helps my family with more income. So it's just a really smart move, and it's a smart move to do early on, because the higher they are in your organization, the better it is for you. There's coaches, like I'm sure you've seen Rachel in Rock Solid. She was one of those coaches that signed up and did not plan to do this full time. She just was trying to get the discount, and she didn't sign her husband. And she finally decided she wanted to sign her husband, but it was like well into her business. And she talks a lot about how she wished she would have just went ahead and did it, because he's kind of further down in her business, and she could be really cycling at a much higher rate if he was higher in her business. So that's one way. And then, of course, all of us have a really close friend or somebody that we used to work out with or whatever. So if you get your husband, your spouse, your wife, whatever, to join you on one leg, then you need to find one more person to join you on your other leg, and you've gone Emerald. What the benefits of becoming Emerald? Again, you activate your business center, which means that you're going to start earning cycle bonuses. And I know that doesn't seem like much to you, but it's how you earn your income. So before you become Emerald, you're only earning income on what you sell, on what you to other people. When you become Emerald, now you're earning cycle bonuses for what your team is doing. So as an Emerald coach, you earn $14 per cycle. And there's some great videos on that we can share, because if I tried to explain it to you, your head would spin. But just know that it's a good thing. The other thing, when you turn Emerald, or when you go Emerald, you become qualified to earn leads. So Beachbody gives Emerald coaches who also hit Success Club, but since that's your other goal, that's going to be no problem. They give you free customers. It's really awesome. So if you go Emerald and you hit Success Club, the next month you're going to see like random people that you have no idea who they are just going to show up in your business office. And those are people that have signed up because they want to coach, and you get to reach out to those people and build a relationship. So it's just like Beachbody saying, here's a gift to you, be this person's coach. If you hit Success Club 10, you get even better leads. So that's another thing you might want to reach for. So at Success Club 10, you're actually getting like pretty good paid leads. Like they're purchasing challenge packs, and you're getting the commission on that. Usually at Success Club 5, you're getting leads of people who have joined Beachbody Club, or they've purchased a program maybe on the payment plan or something, and they signed up for a free coach. But either way, those people are people you're going to build with, and eventually they could become a coach. They could eventually buy a challenge pack, whatever. So that's another great benefit of becoming Emerald. Did I miss anything, Nicole?
No, I was going to say, I just put it in the chat box. That's another thing I want to tell you guys, since you're all muted. If you have questions that come up as we're talking, there is a chat box. Just put it in the chat box, and then we can see it and we'll be able to answer it. But I put down there I hit SC5 today. 2 of my points are from former leads from last month.
That's all.
So it's definitely beneficial to your business for sure. So don't, that's a really important thing, to be connecting with those people and to realize that it's a huge asset for your business.
Yeah. And I think in Rock Solid, Courtney, and I know in my downline page before, has shared emails of what she sends her leads when she gets them, like kind of what she says. And, lately I've been sending them an email. If they don't respond, then I'll send them a text, and then I'll send them like a personal letter. And I've had some really good responses from that, and people that are signing up to be coaches and things like that. So the lead program, it's really worth it. But again, you need to hit Success Club and hit Emerald. There's lots of benefits to that. So if I haven't missed anything, I'm going to turn it over to you, Nicole, for the next part.
All right. So I am going to talk to you guys about, should I do 3 vitals first, or should I do online office? What do you think? I don't know that it matters.
Go ahead and yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So, I guess I'll do 3 vitals, since it kind of ties into what you just talked about. So 4 now. Yeah. So there, as Beachbody coaches, we are, there are some activities that they talk about as far as the business aspect goes, and it ties into your workouts, it ties into your overall development as a coach, as a person. And so that's what I'm going to talk about. So the first one that we're going to talk about is going to be proof that the product works. So what that means is, how are you going to tell someone or talk to someone or relate to anybody that needs these products, that needs these workout programs, that needs this coaching opportunity if you're not doing it yourself? Getting your workout in, that is posting about it in social media if you are on social media, or talking to people about it. So you need to take care of yourself in order to help others. So getting that time in for yourself and taking care of your body and your health is incredibly important. So don't forget that. Plus, it makes you a great ambassador for this particular company. So if you have used Shakeology and you have seen health benefits, like my husband has really bad cholesterol. Like, he's one of those people that's super in shape, but has, his cholesterol was like 275 or something. So this has really dramatically helped. I mean, he got his cholesterol done 3 days ago and it was 185. So like, Shakeology and the workouts and stuff are really beneficial. So those are the things, if you have those experiences, that's going to make it so much easier and so much more natural for you to talk about this with other people, to give them information that can help them. So once you are using the products, like I'm sure that you guys are, you don't have to have an amazing transformation. I think that that's kind of a misconception to be a coach, is that, you need to have these amazing before and afters, and, you have to be in amazing shape. That's not really what it's about. It's about being on a journey, and wherever your journey starts and wherever it keeps going is going to help somebody. And so, there's all different types of Beachbody coaches from all different walks of life, in all different shapes and sizes. So, you can be successful no matter what. You just have to put in the work. The second vital we're going to talk about is personal development. So this is one that I sort of like poo-pooed on at the beginning and was like, I don't need personal development. My person is fine. But it is really something about making yourself a better person. It's about developing leadership skills. It's developing character. It's about, really finding out the things about yourself that you need to work on. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all have that. And it really deepens, like, I'm going to talk about a book called Start With Why. So, that's something that's really important, is to figuring out what your why is, why you want to be a coach, why you want to be on this journey. And, you can learn that through not only your own personal experiences, but also the experiences of people that know a lot about leadership, a lot about personal development. So this isn't a commitment that you need to do like 45 minutes a day of personal development. And that can be, it could be a book. It could be a YouTube video. It could be a podcast in your car. It could be an audiobook. It could be just about anything that's going to better yourself and make you a better person. Because I think that's one of the things that Beachbody really does that is completely different from any other MLM company, is that they really want you to be a better person. And they put a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of resources into giving you the opportunity to become that. And as Abby was talking about Summit, you see that a lot at Summit. When their keynote speakers are, the best of the best of the best of whatever it is in their field. Like last year, we had a guy who was a National Geographic photographer, had shown some of these amazing pictures, was talking about the influence of his job and how he's been able to help people. And he does, motivational speaking now. And then the author of Start With Why, Simon Sinek, he was awesome. And he does, book tours and developmental workshops and all this stuff. And basically talking about how the reasons that you're doing things are really important, and that just makes you that much better to help others. So, don't do what I did and don't say like you don't need personal development. Like, everybody needs it. So the third one is going to be inviting. And this is the one that everybody kind of, I think it scares the bejesus out of them in the beginning. And I think that you know, when you're talking about inviting is a lot of different things. Inviting is not just like posting a big flyer on your Facebook page and say, come join me. You know, it's about getting to know your people, getting to know friends and family, getting to know acquaintances, and figuring out why this opportunity would help them, because ultimately that's what you want to do. And so getting through that, getting to know you and connecting with them and forming relationships, that's your invite. So you're getting to know them. You're telling them, well, hey, listen, I've got this that's really helped me. And, you know, these are the reasons why. And I really feel like with what you're telling me, this is going to, you know, connect with what your goals are. So when you're thinking about inviting, these could be people that you talk to every day. They could be people that you just meet. They could be people that have seen your posts before and commented on it or liked it or maybe asked about it. And I think you guys want to think about, we talk about threes a lot with Beachbody, I've sort of noticed. You know, it used to be 3 vital behaviors, now it's 4. But they talk about threes a lot. So if you're connecting and if you're inviting 3 people a day to this opportunity, whatever it is, coaching, challenge group, free group, whatever you got going on, you guys, that's 90 people a month. If you're building a business, can you imagine? And your goal is to have 3 to hit Success Club. I mean, think of that. You know, so being consistent with inviting and getting comfortable with it. And we have a lot of strategies that we can give you guys. We have a lot of videos, a lot of documents. We talk about it over and over and over again because it is scary and we're all scared. And I get scared to send invites every single day. And I've been doing this for over 2 years. So, you know, I think it's jumping out of your comfort zone, going into it with a really strong reason to do this and a really strong desire to help people. And then it's just figuring out what works for you. So if you're doing your personal development, you're showing that the products work and you're inviting, then the last one, it's recognition now, right? Abby, isn't that what it just got added, right? Okay. So this literally happened like last week. We found this out on a call. So recognition. So that's recognition. That's something that Beachbody is really good about and that you should be good about as a coach. So as a coach, recognizing your people for sending their first invite, shouting them out on the team page, shouting them out on your personally sponsored coach page. You know, a lot of us love to give gifts, little gifts. This doesn't mean you have to spend $50 to $100 on your coaches. That's not what this is about. A handwritten note, something like that, something that means something to them. And a sweaty band. People love sweaty bands. They go crazy about them. So, you know, think about those things as you go throughout your business and you're starting to build and you're seeing that your coaches are doing the same thing. Recognize them. You know, let them know that it's important what they're doing and you're proud of them and you know, you're there to support them and help them. And that's a really big part of this business. And, you know, that's why you see this every single week of people getting recognized for advancing their businesses and hitting Success Club and inviting people to such and such or making a really great post. There's a reason for that. It's because that recognition is meaningful to people to know that their work is being valued and it's being seen. So, Abby, do you want me to just go ahead and do the online office? Yeah. Okay. So now that you have your vital behaviors, you know what your goals are. I don't know if any of you are like, what do I do now and where is all this information at? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to get you guys some screen shares right now of how to log in and find stuff on the Team Beachbody website as it relates to your business. So obviously, I think most of you were probably challengers before this, but you know how to sign in, I hope. If not, here you go. So you sign into your Coach Online office. You have a ton of information. And so a lot of this information is really helpful to you and your coaches. It's going to tell you recipes, some kind of articles. Sometimes people love these little blog posts. It's also your access to your Beachbody On Demand for your streaming workouts and for your nutritional information. But the big thing on here is going to be your online office where you're a coach. So you click on your Coach Online office and it's going to show you your team page. So there's a lot of information on here. We're going to go through just sort of the basics when you're starting out as a coach. The rest of it, we can do on team calls with you. We can make short little videos that we can post. There's plenty of stuff on YouTube. There's plenty of stuff in Rock Solid, but this is just the basics. So obviously your coach ID, you need to memorize that number because you're going to use it all the time. Because when all those people are coming to you asking for help and they're like, how do I purchase it? They want your coach ID. So it's also going to tell you your outline sponsor. I'm sure all of you know how to get in touch with your online sponsor. But the other thing to think of is if, Abby and I are both diamonds, so this doesn't really apply here, but some people will have an upline diamond that is not their upline sponsor. So that it's not the coach that you signed up under. So it does give you a lot of information of who your star diamond is, your upline diamond coach, and your upline sponsor if you need to get a hold of them. Over here is going to be your alerts. This volume thing is like a whole other hour-long video that we're not going to even get into. So this is something that you'll pay attention to once you get Emerald, you'll pay attention to it. So your alerts, it's going to tell you how many new coaches you have, how many new coaches are in your organization, which means all the coaches that have been added below you, and that doesn't necessarily have to be your own. It can be added by your own coaches above you. I mean, it could be pretty much anybody that's in our downline. It tells you if your coaches are going to be inactive, if you had rank changes, how many new customers you have. This is where you're going to look for too. If you get to Emerald, like I know you all are, and you get leads, you're going to see it here first because it's going to pop up as a new customer. They do send you some emails. A lot of this is just information about your own coaches. So like when you sign a coach, it's going to send you an email about their information, their coach ID number, all of that so that you have that. So this little box up here there's a lot of information on here, but it's going to talk about Success Club like Abby talked about. It will tell you when you hit Success Club. It's going to tell you whether or not you've qualified for it. So do you have your Shakeology on Home Direct? That's the easiest way to get your volume as a coach. Just get your Shakeology, drink it every day, and you're done with it. It's also going to tell your Success Club points. There's some other tabs in here, but again, that's another kind of call. The other things you want to look at, you do have access to your websites. So you have 3 websites as a coach. You have a Beachbody website, Shakeology, Ultimate Reset. I'm going to be 100% honest. I've never been on anything other than my Beachbody coach website. I've never sent anyone to any other website. So when you click on this, it's going to take you to what your page looks like, maybe.
Can you show them too, Nicole? I don't know. Can you show how to use the mobile app before you're finished?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So when you look at this little bad boy right here, that's the website that you want to give to people. People are asking you about it. That's what you want to give them. So there's the opportunity on here to join the team, sign up as a coach, and also shop. So when you're starting to invite, I would make sure that you're having your people do it through this site because it gets really hairy if they order just through Team Beachbody. Then they're randomly assigned a coach for a lead. So know this website, memorize it, be able to give it to people, and then they have access to this. Most of them are going to be, at the beginning, are going to be to shop or sign up as a coach. And then I'll show you guys the mobile app as well, which is something that's really easy, and I think easier than this because it actually sends them a direct link. So all they do is they click on it in their email and it's done. So that's sales and marketing. There's some great product toolkits in here. If you guys ever have a question about, if someone asks you about a hammer and chisel and you've never done it, this is where I go. Go to the product toolkit. It gives you the information about the workouts, nutritional plan, all the ins and outs, the kits that are available. So it's really good information. But the primary place you're going to be spending is My Business. So just for simplicity, the ones that I want you guys to take a look at when you get a chance later are going to be your customer list. So it will list all of your customers that have ever ordered from you, and then also your orders. So this is a big thing when you're looking for Success Club, or a lot of times you'll have people be like, I haven't gotten my order and I ordered 5 days ago. You can check on it here. So it will show you your personal orders. It will show you when they've shipped, which is awesome. So it'll give you the order number, the date, the shipping, gives you tracking number too. So this is really nice if you're wondering why your Shakeology box is not where it's supposed to be. You can check it here. And the same thing for your customers. So this is going to show your customer orders, and it's going to show everything that they've ordered. It's going to show you the amount of it. It's going to show you the it's going to also show you their information, their order number, what date they ordered. So it's going to give you a lot of information all in one spot so you're able to track it. Those really, I'll show you one more here in forms and documents, because you guys will, if you need to modify your own Shakeology order, then you can do that here as a web form. If you need the challenge pack, the free challenge pack enrollment form, that's here as well. So that's something that you may want to send to customers. A lot of times you'll have people who will be existing challengers that decide later on to sign up as a coach. If they purchase a challenge pack at any point in the past, it doesn't even have to be from you, they can get their $39.95 coach fee refunded to them. So, and it's really easy. This is all I do. I click on it, and then I just go up to the web address, and I copy it, and then I send it to them. So it's really easy to be able to do that and give them that information. Let's see. Abby, did I miss anything? Any of the basics? All right. So let's talk about the Coach mobile app. So there's a really easy
way. If you go to this is the way, I don't know, the way that I like to do it. If you go to your Team Beachbody page real quick, this is an easier way. They just started. Okay, so go back. Like when you first log in, like go to that page. Like when you first log into your like online office, I guess, and then it'll be an option. Okay, so click on Coach. Just click on Coach on the top.
I'm sorry. They're like, why am I listening to this chick? She doesn't have any idea what she's doing. All right.
We all have a different way of doing things. This just is easier for me instead of trying to go to different websites. Did you click on it?
What am I clicking on?
Just click on Coach on the top. Right there, yep.
Okay.
Okay, so over there on the left, you'll see mobile enrollment. And it takes you right to it.
Okay. So guys, this is amazing. You can put this on the home screen of your phone. That's where I have it at. So that I can pull it up at any time, no matter where I am.
Sorry, that's my dog.
All right, I'm going to mute you.
I'm muting, sorry.
I thought Nicole was having fun over there.
So this is, you can enter in, I'm just going to make up an email address here. We'll just be like, okay, so then all you do is you click on enroll new customer. I don't know why it filled that in, but apparently that's a real email address. So you can enroll without purchase. So that's just someone if they just need the coach link. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Or at the top. So this is what you want if people want a challenge pack. They don't have to do a challenge pack. This could be for any program as well. So you select your shape or your product. So like, let's say they want to do hammer and chisel, and then they want Shakeology. And then you can add this to the cart. So then this is what you're sending them. You're sending them a direct link to purchase this through you as their coach. And it's super easy for them to sign up. So the link is really easy. It's literally like foolproof almost. So this is and I'll show you guys too. You can, so if you want to skip the challenge pack purchase, you can put any product you want on here. So if someone wants a 3-day refresh, you can add that. And so you can do the same thing for coaches. So keep that in mind, as an option for you. These are all options for you. It's just, easy stuff that Beachbody does to make it more accessible to all of us.
And Marty, I saw your question about the left and right leg thing, and it's sort of confusing to go over in a coach call. But basically, what you need to know is, like I said before, there's you have a weak leg and then a team leg. Your team leg, what that means is that's where your team is. So whatever leg of your coach that you're placed on, that's considered your team leg. And you're going to get volume from your team. It's why we say teamwork makes the dream work. So you're going to see people on that leg that are not necessarily your coaches. They're like your uplines coaches, or you're going to see a bunch of people in there. And they're not your coaches, but they're helping your volume. And then on your weak leg, the goal is to build both legs, obviously. But you want to build your weak leg with some some rock stars so that you can kind of chase that volume from your team leg. Your team leg volume is always going to be higher because you have all these people over there. And your weak leg is just the leg that you yourself are building. So that's kind of the goal, is that you want to get some volume over there to kind of match the other leg, or at least be half of what the other leg is. So, and again, there's some really great videos. I think it's Michael Neiman has a really funny video on cycling and team legs, and when he uses like little superheroes. So that's a good one. We can share that link with you. But the most important information that I can give you is that when you are going to sign a coach for the first time, please, please, please reach out to your upline, because there's some pretty specific places that you're going to want to place people. And honestly, I still reach out to Courtney before I place a coach to make sure I'm making a good business decision. Oh, there you go.
I'm just so they can see what you're talking about.
Yeah. So like up top there, you see Nicole, obviously that's her. So that Brad and Amy, those two made her emerald. So she's got Brad on her left leg, and that's not yours? Oh, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, sorry. So hers looks a little weird. But when you're first signing up as a coach, the only thing you're really going to see is your person on top and then those two little branches out on the side. So basically what you're going to want to do is get one on each leg. And then you're going to start seeing all this under there. So like she said, Amy, that's not her coach. If you scroll down, the ones that have PS above. Oh.
There she is, Samantha.
So the ones that have. Okay, I see. So the people that have PS on top of their head, that means they're personally sponsored. All the other people are other coaches' coaches. So those people are all helping Nicole and her volume. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, it really is a teamwork thing. It's not just up to what you're doing. I mean, it's up to what the whole team is doing. So that kind of explains that. And again, as a coach, you're always placing people on the outside legs. You never want to place anybody on the inside. So if you see next to Stacy, like if Nicole were to go over there where that blue dotted line is, you don't ever want to place someone there. That's not a good place. So again, that's why it's important to reach out to somebody who understands this a little bit better, so that we can make sure that we're getting your people placed in the correct spot to not only help you, but to make sure that we're setting them up for success too.
Exactly.
Does anybody have any questions?
Oh, we should probably unmute them.
Yep. Probably.
Hold on. All right, I'm going to unmute all of you guys. So give me 1 second here. And then you can ask questions.
Megan, I think, Nicole, you have like what, 3 days, or do they up that to 5 now?
I would say 3 just to be safe, because I don't trust when they tell me that I have 5, and then I get on yes, and they're like, no, you'd only have 3. So I would say 3, be safe.
Well, and, honestly, most of the time you're going to know before a coach signs up. So anytime I have one of my coaches telling me they're about to sign a coach, I'm like, all right, let's go set your placement. So you can set the placement before that person signs up. Now, sometimes you're going to have those randos that just, oh, I signed up to be a coach today. And you're like, ah! So what you're going to want to do is, first things first, I change it within that day. You want to go look and see where they are placed, make sure that was strategic, and then move them. And you have, we'll say, 3 days to move them. And the reason for that is because hopefully they're going to start building their team pretty quickly, and you can't move all those people. So make sure you're paying close attention to that when you're getting ready to sign a coach.
And I will preface, so like when I was showing you guys, and Abby was telling you about placing on the outside legs, you definitely want to do that. And you'll see where I had PS coaches that were on my inside legs. And the reason for that is because when I start to build my husband's account, all that volume goes to him. So I'm actually doubling my cycling. So this is a good, so that is not something I would have ever known if I wouldn't have talked to Courtney about it. So there are reasons why sometimes we put people in certain spots. Like I have my brother's a coach. I run his account, but you know, he is someone that's on there, and I've strategically put him in a place where when I go to build his account, his volume is just going to skyrocket because of where I put him. So he's going to be cycling and getting started very quickly when I get to a position to build him. So that's why you want to reach out to your upline and let them know. Any other questions? Did we overwhelm you?
Oh, one more thing I want to tell you. Make sure that you sign up for a direct deposit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And you can do that in your online office. It's under my business. And then the very last one is going to be my EFT management, I think is what it's called. Because if they send you a paper check, they take like a percentage of your check. So Nicole's going to show you real quick where it's at. You just go in there and set up your direct deposit. We get paid every Thursday, and it's a week delayed. So what showed up like this morning when I logged in to see what my week ending earned income was, that's going to be deposited into my bank account next Thursday. Anybody else?
I have a question.
Yeah.
With the Success Club, I just am trying to figure out, so if someone purchased a challenge pack before, they don't count if they purchase another one later on? Is that how that works?
Correct. Now,
So
sometimes
it has to be
No,
new.
I think it's just from you. If they haven't purchased one from you and they buy another one, then you will get 2 Success Club points from that.
Oh, okay.
But you can get max
Okay.
per customer.
Okay.
I will say I have had
Yes.
some people purchase one and it showed up. Sometimes I take them away. They have never taken them away from me. So you just never know what's going to happen. But,
Okay.
and if they like, so Challenge Pack is 2 and Shakeology HD is 1. And then if they got Shakeology HD and then signed up, like signing a coach is 1 too. So like if they've already gotten 2 from a Challenge Pack, you're not going to get that 1 once they sign up to be a coach. But that's another way that you can earn a point.
Okay. I was so close last month.
You were.
I was
You're
so
gonna get it.
close. I tried so hard.
You're going to get it this month, girl. Anybody else? You
Anyone?
must have done a really good job. All right. Well, if you guys think of any questions after the call, please reach out.
Yeah, and another thing too, you guys, like Abby and I collaborating, this is something that you guys want to definitely take advantage of, is finding your people and finding coaches that you relate to, finding coaches that you can grow with, that you guys can push each other. You can do coach calls like this together. It's part of all of us working together. And, you know, Abby and I both, you know, if you're not one of my coaches and you have a question that I can help with, I'm absolutely happy to do that. Abby's the same with any of my coaches. So, I mean, please use the resources that we have, because I don't know if you guys are really aware of this, but we have a team that's very special, and not all teams run like this. And not all teams, they really aren't, because I've talked to other people who have been on other Beachbody teams, and it's not like ours. It's not like Rock Solid. We're incredibly lucky to have the resources that we have, to have Courtney being the 37th coach in the network, and all the advantages that trickles down to us with information and trainings and all of this stuff. So, you know, you guys are really lucky I guess we're all very lucky that this is the team that we ended up on. So take advantage of it and run with it. And you guys are all fully capable of doing whatever you want with this business.
All right. Well, y'all have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.